No idea if this is working. I'm on my PC now, and it sounds a little off because I'm sick again. Yay. But I want to talk quickly about Starfield. Let me get the sound down just a touch. So, Starfield. It's been out for a couple years now, but it's coming out to the PlayStation finally. And I want to talk about this real quick because this is a game that I am really looking forward to. Um, yeah, even though I've got it on the PC, I've got a couple hundred hours on it. I just want to talk to folks about the game. And actually, before I do this, I wanted to talk about. Hang on. Ah, all right. Let me try this again here. So I know you got blank screen. Sorry about that. Actually, I'm not sure what's going on because I'm using OBS and I'm not really. Yeah, OBS is OBS. But anyway, so Starfield on PlayStation coming out. Even though I've got a couple hundred hours on the PC with this game, I am excited to get back into it on the PlayStation. This is like the first game I played with the new game plus feature because the age-old question of what do I do with the game when I've already beaten it? Do I want to go through the main quest line? Do I want to end the story, even though I could do all the side quests later on? It's like one of those things where it goes, okay, I'll go ahead and do the main quest, and then New Game Plus kicks in, and I get to have some enjoyment and little nuanced features that aren't included in the base game. So, first thing I want to go into is the Free Lanes update coming up in a couple weeks. It's going to have a lot more stuff to do. All right. So I'm just going by things that I know from like the Skyrim port over to the PlayStation uh, and uh, and Fallout and all that stuff there too. Is the creations. I don't want to talk about the creations real fast. Creations cost money. Of course it does. You got people who are taking the time creating something and just trying to make a buck or whatever it is, which is fine. More power to them. Um, but a lot of the creations that you get with the game come either free or you get bonus creation points, which helps offset it. And not all the mods are needed. Okay, because if you're worried about achievements, which like I am, I don't want to mess with achievements just yet. I'm not there yet. So there's a lot of stuff out there which will block you from having achievements. And then there's a lot of stuff out there that doesn't block you out of achievements. Like this right here, realistic scope. You would think that this right here would have nothing to do with achievements. And it does. It'll block achievements, which is unfortunate, which doesn't make sense to me. But skins, see like this right here, achievement friendly. Okay, so great. Um, different ship types, ship styles, great. And people are working on this and you know, doing what the creation does. So what I want to get into real quick are I'm assuming that the game when launched on the PlayStation will come with creations. That's what I'm assuming. Um, so with that being said, what I would suggest for creations to start with if you can are right here. I mean, this is so the Starborn Gravis suit. It's nice to have. You get a little quicker, and it's mostly just you know appearances. Um, Nice quest line right here, the Trackers Alliance, which is awesome. Um, I got this just to get it. Whatever. Skin the vehicle. I haven't used it yet. I have the mod, but I haven't used it yet. Sorry about that. Um, Now this right here is where it starts getting a bit. Well, let me get back to this one. Watchtower, another adventure storyline, and all it is just basically storyline, um, which is nice. It gives you more stuff to do in the game. Um, More habitats for ships and stuff for creation, which is nice because the 1x1 and the 2x1, you'll find that the different sizes, the more options you have for sizes, the more creative you can get with your ships. And this does a lot of those sizes, which is nice. Um, Again, that may or may not be in the game. I don't know. Um, this is just new ship parts, which is nice. Again, not necessary, but nice. 50 cal pistol, nice. Um, More ship customization, um, ship customization. See, you're seeing a trend here. I like to do ship customization so I can mess with the ships I got. Which again, these are all nice to have if they're available. Questline stuff. Apparently, I haven't been to this yet. I just downloaded this one. Um, yeah, new quest stuff. New quest. This is nice too. The high level armors because it gets a little funky in the late game when it comes to armors and weapons. It gets kind of stagnant, but this helps you keep up with the Joneses, if you know what I mean. All right, which all that stuff is nice. Okay, it's nice to have extra quests, extra ship parts, but there are two mods that are achievement friendly, and Bethesda's approved them. Is more traits unlimited and the better backgrounds. Now here's why. When you create your character, you've got the baseline stuff, which is fine. It's great. Um, and I'll get into that. But more traits gives you more traits. It's in the name, right? Which just gives you more stuff to choose from to help customize your character. That's it. That's all this does. And it's achievement friendly. It's not overpowering. It doesn't make your character more obscene. Although if you go melee only, there are there are certain things that will work together and make you insane with damage. And then the backgrounds. Now I like this one because backgrounds, and I'll show you guys this in a second here. The backgrounds will basically have you pick 3 different level 1 skills. That's it. But what this does, it lets you have more flavor with the background. Example, Beast Hunter, plus 15% damage versus alien creatures. Okay. Bouncer, 25% unarmored damage. or unarmed damage. You mean you could be a monk? I think there's that near too. Oh no, it must be Ronin. 20% melee damage. So now, again, you don't have to have any of this stuff for creations. You don't have to spend a dime. But add extra flavor to your character. Getting these two, the more traits unlimited and the better backgrounds, really, really, really nice. All the other ones are nice to have too, but those two, if you want to help your character as much as you want, please go with that. I know, I know. Only 5 days. That's it. Only 59. XP and levels are, oof. It's you're working to get to level 110 or whatever the max level will be, because I don't believe there is a max level. So I'm going to load up this save game right here, which takes you into character creation. And again, I'm trying not to have any spoilers here at all. No spoilers. Even though this game's been out for years. But this is direct towards the PlayStation community. And again, for those who don't know, again, those two mods, fantastic. Get them, load them. They will not change your gameplay to make you overpowered. All right, because with every trait, there is a negative. And then backgrounds are backgrounds. I mean, it's flavor. And no, this is not with the DLS S5 whatever. So again, when I played this game, I played it when it first came out on my Steam Deck, and it wasn't verified. People said it can't run, but I put the graphics to medium, and it played fine on my TV. I ran it to my TV, and it ran fine. All right, I'm not gonna go over character creation for this here. It is what it is. I'm gonna go over this stuff here. Now, background, if you don't get the mod, that's fine. All it is just a cool title, and it helps. Um, it gives you like little extra flavor in your conversations with some people in some circumstances. But only thing it really does with the vanilla is give you 3 skills, and you just go through the backgrounds and pick out the 3 skills you kind of want to start with in the game, and that's it. Now, I'll tell you, you will have the ability to get a boatload of skill points. All right, you're not gonna. I mean, how can I put it? I'll load up my level 59 guy, and I'll show you how many skills I have. All right, and that was before all the mods and stuff took over. So I did this without all this extra stuff in here. So, the Beast Hunter, like I said, 15% damage versus alien creatures, which is cool. Biochemist, 10% longer chem generation, kind of like reminds you of Fallout a little bit, right? Now this right here, weapon engineering, that is a skill. Now all these skills and backgrounds are tier 1. It's what you can get right here, right now. The tier 2 skills, you have to basically put more points into the tier 1 skills of that tree to have access to the tier 2. Standard game logic. But this gets you a head start in that area to get, the extra stuff. And there's a lot. There's a lot. Again, pick whatever you want. But I will say to help with starting, it's tough because I mean I want to influence anybody. Well, Space Cowboy I think is a new one. Um, like I played my playthrough was Found Not Found, so I had already a point in ballistics, piloting, and wellness. Another one is pilot. You get weapon systems, um, astrodynamics, and piloting. But again, this all helps you get to be able to operate your ship and be able to operate levels of ship. Piloting is probably the most important skill in the game when it comes to ships. Because if your piloting is too low, you can't fly the bigger ships. All right. So, or better ships. Anyway, so at the end of the day, if you're not modded vanilla, you pick whatever has the best three skills that you think you'll need. Okay. Now, when you pick that, and I'll just pick that right there. Again, this plus 3 damage wasn't even there when I first started playing the game. So traits are optional, 100% optional. And with the mod I have, I got a lot more traits. I mean, before I think it was like 20 something, and now I think it was like 30 something, which is cool. Not game breaking at all. Um, 2 bits of advice though. If something looks like it sounds good, it might not be as good as you think. But I'm not going to go too much into the gameplay and stuff. But like Alien DNA, for example, I picked this, and apparently this increase isn't proportional to your level. So it doesn't keep going up higher and higher and higher. It's like a set amount and it doesn't go into your level and all that. And then healing items forever do not heal as well, which again, I dealt with. No problem there. Uh, Here, I like this right here. Reduce damage all other range weapons by 50%. Damage caps at player level 110. That's this new trait from the mod. Wanted. It works kind of like Fallout with Fallout 76 with the armor that lower health you have, the more damage you do with the unyielding. Okay, but like I took this, but that's not why I took it. I took it because occasionally armed mercenaries will show up and try to kill you all the time, mostly in ships. So you'll be locked in ship combat when you don't want to be, which is fine once you have enough skills. Um, these 4 right here, I would advise not doing it because all it's doing is just getting you um, a chest. Well, yeah, and except for the Serpent's Embrace, it's weird. Um, but yeah, Dream Home, you can make your own houses, guys, with outposts. It's done professionally. It looks great. Um, where's the other one? Hero Worship has a cool feature. Annoying dude comes into play, but he's fun. Um, and then the kid stuff. It's cool to go and see your parents, which is based off your character and creation. They split the mom and the dad, and that's what you get, which is kind of neat. Um, you get free stuff, but again, it's like early game validness, other than saying, "Hey, that's cool." And this 2% is not that much credits at all. It's easy. You won't even feel the pinch. Anyway, So let me pick a background real quick. Finish. Um, just do that real quick. All right. So, and this is taking place within the first uh 5-10 minutes of the game. So I'm going to load, select character, and I'll show you the skills real quick. So again, level 59. I've done New Game Plus a few times. Um, I know people are like, "What is New Game Plus?" For those who haven't already looked on the internet and read all the news and stuff, it's just a way of continuing the game after you complete the main storyline. But by no means does it mean you complete the whole game. I think on this playthrough, this version, New Game Plus, I just kind of hunkered down and settled into this universe. So I started doing a little bit more things and, branching out. I think I have an outpost. It's been a while since I played. Sorry for the loading screen. Again, playing on my laptop. But yeah, again, I like this game. It's fun. Here's my ship. She's a beast. All right. Let me see. Go to tab. All right. Yeah, I know. Look at all my massive combat skills, guys. Huge amount of combat skills. My physical skills too, apparently. All right. So, you got all this stuff going on right here, right? So, special projects, got crafting going on here with the science, the medicine, security, pick and locks, yeah. Um, yeah. So let's look at where's piloting at. There it is. Okay. So like rank 1 at piloting, you can use thrusters. If you don't have rank in piloting, you're going normal speed without boost speed. Rank 2, it's a significant change in how you're turning. Rank 3, you pilot Class B and 4 Class C ships. Those are your bigger ships. Now, you have to traverse these ranks to do more. Let me get to, hang on, I think, no. Starship design is important too, because you get to put in experimental ship modules, which is the really nice stuff. Here we go. All right, so rank 1, I could do, like, I think I already have it, or I can do it. I already have it, apparently. Was this the one I was on? Yeah. No, I already have it. Current rank 2. So right now I'm current rank 2 on this, which will help with the energy amount in the ship, which is important. I mean, it's not crazy, but 5 extra units of power is huge. Anyway, you can create smaller ships to do, anyway, whatever. Anyway, so to finish up rank 2, You get rank 2, right? But if in order to finish up rank 2, to buy rank 3, I've got to destroy 25 ships. That'll let me go to the next level. Spacesuit design. Crafting. Lets me get up to here. Which to here. Now, before anybody goes, what? How are you? What? I don't have any combat skills in this character. At all. None. Because if you look, there is a bunch of skills in the game. And each skill, if you want to do the best you can, has 4 skill points. Okay? And I'm not tracking there's a way to legally respec. So there's that too. Like, I don't even have stealth trained, but I can stealth. I know it says add a stealth meter, but you just crouch and you keep your distance, you can stealth. I did other things like isolation because I didn't want crew with me because crew. I think I played Outer. Was Outer Worlds, and the crew member just kept on anti-sneaking me, and yeah, I didn't want to play with all that nonsense. But then again, I got ship command to add more people, more crew members on my ship, and then outpost management. Yeah, this one is significant. I had to create outposts in 6 different planets just to get to rank 2. Okay. Now, here's why all that's important. Give me a second here. I chose. Never mind. I chose bounty hunter. My bad. I got kid stuff, wanted, and alien DNA. Again, the alien DNA, I don't see much going on there for my oxygen. Where's it at? Status. That's weapons. Yeah, you can see all this stuff going on here. Just nuts. Exploration, 175 systems visited. 244 planets scanned. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. What is it? Largest ship owned, 4,100. Most expensive ship owned, 973,000. But I've spent more. Yep. Picking pockets, stealing, trespassing, murder. Oh yeah. No piracy though. But yeah. I don't want to go too much into other stuff there. Take a look at this guy here real quick to show you all this. Nice. Um, ships for sale. All right. Oh yeah, vendors only have a certain amount of credits. You got to rest for like 48 hours or whatever to reset their limit, get it back up there. So these are ships that they sell. That's a big one. Now, let's see here. It's an A reactor. It's got a 28 light year jump. 4 crew. Yeah, that's all right. C reactor. It's a big ship. That's a really big ship. A lot of cargo space going on. Cargo capacity 2,700. Well, that's a nice one too. 3,200. But I can only jump 21 light year. Now, let me go back. This is my ship. So I can jump 29 light years, which is pretty good. 6,200 cargo capacity, which is nuts. Um, but yeah, that's my beast. One of my beasts. I think I got another one here. Yep. So got a couple of them for just building up on and saving money and yeah. But anyway, yeah. So that's Starfield that I want to talk about for today. Um, like I got this spacesuit right here. This is before I did all the modified higher level armor, so I'm pretty sure that if I went in, I could yeah. I know. Everybody's like, wait a minute, that suit's better than that suit. And actually it is, except I can't change the jump pack. So I like this kind of jump pack. Not the look, but what it does and adds to it. Because you miss all that stuff with the the alien spacesuits. So when it's only comparing the suit itself, where this is the whole thing, and you only get 3 bonuses, whereas this I get 3 from this, 2 from that. I can get up to 3. I can get 3 on this also, up 3 to this also. So anyway, yeah. So I'll make another video later on talking about the game and maybe some tips. I don't know. There's a lot of videos out there much better than me. Do this stuff more professionally than I do. But yeah, I mean, this I like this game a lot, a whole lot. Yeah, can't wait to play it on the PlayStation whenever it comes out. I prefer that because it lets me traverse over while I'm already on high ground. I can keep on skipping over there, like right here. I can traverse this chasm. Whereas if I had a balance, I had to keep the rocket boost on to get over it, which is nice. But again, when I make my new character, I'm probably not going to go with the same background and traits, except except for the Wanted. I like the Wanted just because I got stuff to do when I'm out flying around. But that's all I got for today. So I'll come back later on in another time and maybe have something a little more organized. Not a lazy streaming talking video. Maybe I'll do a better video. I don't know. We'll see. But yep, cannot wait.